Happy New Year, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Sport This Morning. I'm Cecilia Amogbe.
It's great to have you join us again. I'm Taya Salah.
Okay, let's get started with the New Year. Of course, today we'll be focusing on Taekwondo. That will get us talking because of what happened last year. They did not qualify for the Rio Olympics. Well, that will get our attention this morning. And also getting our attention this morning is obviously the English Premier League. It was a really busy weekend, but someone stole the show. Olivier Giroud trying to do a Mkhitaryan. I don't know which is better. Was it his or Mickey's own? You'll find it.
Oh, Cecilia, big win for the Gunners because all the rivals won, their own game. So Arsenal had to respond, and they did with a very good win over Crystal Palace. Still on the Premier League, we stick with football. There were Spurs, Tottenham Hotspurs actually, they won their own game as well too, defeating Watford by 4-1. Harry Kane and Dele Alli with 2 goals apiece in that one. Cecilia, a very busy weekend for the English Premier League, and it's going to continue today. No rest for them whatsoever.
At all. It's a tradition, and the players and the coaches are happy with it, except those who have not been with EPL before.
No.
Yeah, most of the players are happy with it. Something they used to, they look forward to it. Some of the coaches are not happy. We know the coaches are not happy with
They've been complaining about the fixtures.
Klopp, for instance,
exactly. Jose Mourinho as well too, because they played on Saturday. They're going to play today as well too. So it's quite difficult for the players, in terms of recovery time. But we'll talk more about the Premier League.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's why Hornets did not turn up. Okay,
why they got beat by a better side.
But then, New Year messages are coming from the champions. I'm talking about the Olympic stars, those who were really at their very best at the Olympics. From Usain Bolt to the likes of Van Niekerk and all of them saying that, look, this year they're going to be looking forward to something more spectacular, something more better. Because, when you break a record in 2016, you want to look at 2017, you want to see what you can do. But taking a look at all the achievements and everything, they achieved in 2016 in Rio, and you ask yourself, how better can some of these athletes actually get?
Yeah, what do you mean, how better can they get? I mean, a lot of them, like you mentioned, Usain Bolt, for example, he's achieved everything he has to achieve in the game. It says he's going to retire. So I don't think we're going to see Usain Bolt at the next Olympics in Tokyo. So when it comes to that particular situation, you can't really judge him any further. He's a world record holder, both in the 100 and 200 meters. He's won the Olympic gold in 100, 200, and 4x100 3 different times now. So we're just waiting for him to see what he's going to do at the London IAAF Championships. That's going to be his last, appearance on a track, professionally. So for someone like Usain Bolt, he's done it all.
Okay, that's why I said, how better can he get this year?
For him?
Yeah, for him.
I don't know. What do you mean how better can he get for him? I mean, he's done it all, whatever.
Precisely.
I personally,
I'm expecting 2017.
I'm not expecting someone like Usain Bolt to break the 100 meters record in London. That's at the IAAF Championships. I don't think it's going to happen. I think that's beyond him now. Remember, I said he was going to try and break the 200 meters.
Yes.
He was supposed to run a sub-19. It didn't quite happen for him in Rio as well too. I don't think it's going to happen for him in London as well too. So I think that's the peak of him. Of Usain Bolt.
Okay, you've answered my question. That's how better can he get? Especially Van Niekerk, having broken that record, how better can he also get? We just listened to their New Year message and how happy they were when they won at the Olympics.
History, the great champion adds to his legend.
The season was wonderful. It's exactly how I wanted it to be. I came out victorious. I'm 9-time Olympic champion, so for me it was a big deal. I'm excited about that, and next year is just to move on and continue doing great things.
I want to say I'm really happy for what I achieved, for helping refugees, and 2016 was a great year. I'm looking forward for 2017 to help refugees and to reach my goals.
The most amazing thing for 2016 was definitely the growth that I experienced. And I'm looking forward to 2017. We'll definitely be trying to beat every time and record.
I had a fantastic 2016 season with winning the gold medal in Rio. And I look forward to working hard to bring more good results in 2017.
The most amazing thing about 2016 was capturing 2 goals at the Olympics. The thing I'm looking for the most in 2017 is to have another wonderful season.
And it's Great Britain, gold and silver, and the brothers are on top of the podium once again.
Of 2016 for me was the Olympics in Rio, and to cross that finish line and win the race was a great achievement for me.
And get 1 to the Olympics and achieving a lifelong dream.
In 2017, I'm looking forward to really enjoying my training and racing and beating Johnny some more.
He is a magnificent athlete. Rhodesia wins.
The most amazing thing 2016 was Rio de Janeiro Olympic Games, where I defended my title. I'm looking forward defending my world title.
Hey guys, this is Peter Tauftafu, Tonga's Olympic flag bearer. I'm coming at you completely oil-free at the moment. 2016 was an amazing year. Brazil put on an amazing Olympics.
回顾2016年的话，我觉得就是奥运会上面，就是有发挥出自己没有想到的成绩，所以特别的开心。
A superstar in her hometown, Rio de Janeiro.
Esse ano de 2016 eu tive o privilégio de estar disputando os Jogos Olímpicos, consegui conquistar a medalha de ouro.
Hi, I'm Ben Ryan, coach of the Olympic gold medal winning Rugby Sevens champions Fiji. I want to wish you all a very happy 2017.
Hi, I'm Tamara Mensah. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
Tenham bom ano.
Happy New Year to everyone.
I send you guys a big malo, aupito, and ovato.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
I hope that everybody has a very happy New Year.
And you should have a blessed festive.
E feliz ano novo a todos.
Yeah, it's a blissful new year for everyone. How better can these stars get when the World Championship starts? And for some of them, well, they've already achieved their aims. Talked about Usain Bolt. Van Niekerk, can he actually break another record with Brony Brothers and also?
That's one athlete to actually watch out for. That's Wade Van Niekerk. Yeah, it didn't really come as a surprise. Yeah, that he won the 400 meters, but the fact that
the record,
it broke the record. It totally smashed it. That's what caught a lot of us by surprise. So in terms of going, bringing the time lower at the World Championships, I don't know if that's his target, but I think it's all about him consolidating on being an Olympic champion by going on to be world champion again. So for Wade Van Niekerk, I think it's going to be another great year for him. For someone like Elaine Thompson, that was totally... Okay, it wasn't totally out of the blues, but it was still surprising. Yeah, very shocking that she was able to defeat my friend Shirley-Ann Fraser-Pryce in the 100 meters final. Then when we thought, okay, that's where it's going to end for Elaine Thompson, she said, no, I still got one more to go. And she went on to dominate in the 200 meters as well, to defeating the favorites, Schippers. Yeah, Schnippers, right? Yeah, so for her, she's had a great 2016. 2017 now, she's going to be the lady to beat. So it'll be very interesting to see how she handles that pressure of being the top sprinter in the world.
I can't wait for August. Okay, now from there, we'll move straight to what's happening right there in Wales. When Ayers set the record of 26 consecutive wins, we felt, okay, it's going to take years for that record to be broken. Well, the new Saints in Wales have actually done that. 27 games,
27 wins,
not just unbeaten, consecutive wins.
Yeah, what an achievement!
44-year record. We were able
fantastic,
to
Cecilia. I mean, we've been talking about Chelsea for a while now. They're incredible, winning streak in England. They've done 13 in a row now. But now this team, okay, they play in the Welsh Premier League. The Welsh Premier League is not exactly the most competitive in the world, but this is still a fantastic achievement, and so let's not take anything away from them.
Of course.
When you win,
it's a top flight football, so
exactly, yeah, but not the most competitive. We have to say that. So, but we're not taking anything away from them at all. Remarkable achievement. 27 wins in a row, beating the record, set by Ajax in 1972. I mean, 2016 has been a year of records. I mean, we've seen all kinds of records from the tracks to the pools at the Olympics. Now we're seeing this one in football just before the year ended. And awesome stuff, Cecilia. It remains to be seen if Chelsea can, better this record. Because with the way they're going, they've won 13 in a row now. They're still a long way from getting to 27. I know.
How many more? 14.
Yeah. Can they get there?
English Premier
League. Can they get there?
No. If you say winning streak, if you say okay, unbeaten, I'll say fine. But consecutive wins, 27 in English Premier League. Well, it's possible. Impossible is nothing. So definitely, it's something that is possible. I don't think they can do that because these guys, the last time they lost was in July, and that was even in the UEFA Champions League. So it tells you that, look, it's something that Apoel Nicosia, that was the club they lost to. So that's like a long time ago. So right now, they don't even know how to lose anymore. They just keep winning and winning. Hopman Cup, something happening there. Spain coming from behind to actually stun host nation Australia. Nick Kyrgios was.
Before we go to tennis now, let's give him credit. The manager of the new Saints, that's a Welsh Premier League side, that have broken this record of winning 27 straight games. He's been reacting to that remarkable achievement. His name is Craig Harrison. Let's listen to him.
Ourselves to Ajax in any way, shape or form, but on a personal, domestic level, it's a fantastic achievement to be up there with them. Like you said, we're not comparing ourselves to them, but in its own right, the achievement, shouldn't be frowned upon. It should be, very, very proud of myself. The players are very proud. We spoke about this week that we wanted to be. Everyone in that dressing room wants to be involved with a team that, break a world record. It's not something when you come into football, in 9-10-year-old, or when I, come into professional football at 15, that I thought I'm going to break a record any way, shape or form. But, it's another fantastic feat for the New Saints Football Club, and I'm really pleased for Mike Harris as well.
Awesome stuff, Cecilia. 27 wins in a row. There's not a lot more we can say about that.
Yeah, definitely. Because if you check what has happened to them, it's something that's really spectacular.
Awesome, remarkable. Let's move on now to tennis, Cecilia. The tennis season is officially, on the way. Yeah, but then we'll talk about the Hopman Cup before we, talk about all the other events that are happening at the moment. Hopman Cup, Spain versus Australia. This one was supposed to be, Australia going on to dominate and win, but it wasn't meant to be, despite the fact that they took, they won the first game courtesy Nick Kyrgios, but Spain fought back, brilliantly and overturned that deficit to win eventually in that particular tie.
Yeah, definitely. I was thinking Nick Kyrgios, the way he started and all that. Okay, when his first match, he was able to beat Feliciano Lopez.
Yes.
And after that, what happened next wasn't really okay for them because of the double.
Exactly, yeah. But Nick Kyrgios did his own part. He's won his own game convincingly. But then when it was time for the women's singles, we all thought, okay, this was going to be Australia all the way again. But the Spaniard, showed a lot of character, and she won that one, setting up a decisive, mixed doubles. And that's where it was decided. And that's where Spain shocked Australia to win this particular tie. 4-2. That's how it ended in favor of Spain.
Yeah, definitely. It was for our Australian side. When you're coming into a tournament as favourites, simply because you are hosting and everyone is looking forward to the fact that, okay, host nation, you obviously want to win, but Spain somehow just have to do that.
Yeah, they have to do it. That's how you rain on someone's parade. And so we'll see if Australia can bounce back later on. Remember, it's a round-robin competition. There's still another group
United
on the other side. Yeah,
and Czech Republic.
Exactly.
All of them making up their
Switzerland as well, too. We're going to see the return of Roger Federer. So I think it's going to be very exciting end to this particular competition.
And Roger Federer will be making his comeback on Tuesday. Now, the one you're seeing now, United States, well, they beat
Czech Republic
3-0 in their opening tie on Sunday.
So
Australia reigning champions, see if they can actually go ahead and keep this. So we'll just take a look at the groups here. In Group B, we have the United States, of course, talked about Australia and also Spain. Then in Group A, that's where you have France, Germany, Great Britain, and of course, Switzerland, A and B. All right, we're going to break now. We'll come back. We'll be talking Taekwondo and what went down in 2016 and expectation for 2017. Stay with us.